Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi Fiawoyi. Today is the focus of the Ghana Black Queens. They are taking center stage tomorrow. We'll be giving you details on their game. Ghana versus Morocco is the game. The Black Queens have been in Morocco for close to a week now, and they've been training in earnest for this important clash between Ghana and Morocco. It's in preparation for the African Cup of Nations, the Women's African Cup of Nations, and Ghana are looking to make a return with a mark and do well. We'll look at the Kim Lars training session and how to watch the game, time and everything. We'll look at all that today. We'll also talk about the GFA and the GFA president. He is in town. He was in town, met with ASANTE, Kotoko, and Accra Hearts of Oak representatives at the GFA Secretariat before today moving on to Kumasi to visit the family of Nana Poli as well as the other Kotoko, ASANTE Kotoko Secretariat. He was there to also talk to them. He spoke to the media after and engaged and clarified why he hasn't been around for a while and some issues he hit concerning the passing of Nana Poli. We'll look at all that today. As usual, subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Before we jump right into it, we'll give a couple of shout outs for today. The shout outs are going to go to a couple of you guys who commented in our last two videos yesterday. Deja Eric, thank you so much for your comment. Elijah Nana Asante, thank you so much for your comment. Kwame Edu Jempi, appreciate your comment in our last video. Matthias Prudence, appreciate your comment. Matthew Quay, appreciate your comment as well. Caleb Odro, appreciate your comment in the last video. Nana Esun, thank you so much for your comment. And Enibun Wisdom, hope I got that pronunciation right. If I didn't, pardon me for that. And I think I've mentioned Matthew Quay already. Thank you so much for your comment. We'll jump right into it. We'll start from the camp of the Ghana Black Queens. Yes, the Black Queens will be in action tomorrow inside Morocco as they look to prepare for the Women's African Cup of Nations. The Black Queens have been training throughout this week and been interviews to debutants, their first time call-ups. The Black Queens coach Kim Lars spoke last weekend at his unveiling, talking about continuing from where Nora had started and looking to get the best out of the team, which he says had a lot of promise. He also said that it was an easy choice to coach and choose to coach for the Ghana Black Queens, and he was optimistic, looking forward to coaching this team in these friendlies and then also into the Women's African Cup of Nations. They've been in Morocco for a while, as I said, and they've met with the ambassador. She has welcomed them, Ghana's ambassador to Morocco. She's welcomed them and wished them all the best and guaranteed them support at the stadium tomorrow for the game. As I said, they've been training and they look very much ready for this clash here. It's a friendly game. We missed out on international friendlies, I think, late last year, and this time is a great time for us to get the ball rolling and get back to playing good football once again. And the Black Queens and the Nora were amazing. They were enjoyable to watch once again. They got us sitting and watching and enjoying the football. We hope that continues. Tomorrow is the game and it's at 5 p.m. GMT. As you can see from this poster here on your screen, the Ghana Black Queens will be in center stage. They will be in action and preparing for that all-important game between them and Morocco. There'll be other friendlies that will be played after this one here, but clarification on that front hasn't been forthcoming yet, so we cannot speak to that. It hasn't been clarified yet on that front, whether Ghana's game will be with this country or that country, but they'll be working most likely to play with clubs inside Morocco, women clubs inside Morocco, together girls fine-tune as well. After this friendly games, I'm sure there'll be a bit of a break. They'll go back to their club size, whatever they do on the regular, and then come back, get into July when the tournament itself kicks off. and we'll see how things go on that front. We wish Kim Larson and the girls the very best. Once again, the time is 5 p.m. GMT, Ghana versus Morocco. My next story has to do with Nana Poli, the Ghana Football Association, Kumasi, ASANTE, Kotoko, and Accra Hartlepool. Kumasi, ASANTE, Kotoko will not be in action this weekend. Despite the return of the MTNFA Cup, the Porcupine Warriors have decided not to partake in that one. However, they started training yesterday to keep the boys fine-tuned. This weekend, MTNFA Cup action will return. Hartlepool will be in action, and it's been reported that the league will resume on the 1st of March. Yes, that's what the rumor that is going around. But the FA president was in town, and he spoke after a meeting at the Kumasi ASANTE Kotoko Secretariat with the Kotoko family, and also went to visit the family of Nana Poli. The FA president has not been in town. He's finally back, and he explained his absence in this video. Let's have a listen to him.
To visit the bereaved family of a brother, a colleague, a friend, a father, Nana Poli. We all know what happened during the game between Kotoko and Instrateman a few days ago. When the said incident happened, I was out of jurisdiction, not to campaign for a slot on the CAF Executive Committee. Again, not to campaign on a slot on the CAF Executive Committee, but to work for the FA and to attend to my medical needs. However, every act of the FA was under my command. We all know the FA acted immediately after the incident happened, and the FA, working closely with all the key parties, including Kobia, Kumasi, ASANTE Kotoko, the Ghana Police, up to date, have done a yeoman's job.
Yeah, so you heard the FA president there speaking. He wasn't out or campaigning for a CAF position. He was on GFA business and seeking medical attention. He also, in that interview, talked about the fact that someone knows who the killer is, and the person best help us get the perpetrator to book. It's clear that Nana Poli's killer had someone with them, and they sort of enabled or were perpetrators of it. They have to bring the persons to book to get our league up and running, to get our football cleansed. It's an issue that has been going on for a while. It happened on the 2nd of February. Today is the 20th, and it's clear that we are in crisis. The Ghana football fraternity is not happy with the status quo of Ghana football. It's not in the best of positions, and we need to cleanse it whichever way possible, because it needs cleansing. Prosper Nateogo was speaking with the Kumasi ASANTE Kotoko fraternity, and he stated that one of the best ways they can honor Nana Poli is by winning games and ultimately securing the league title in his memory. It's unfortunate, he said, but we must honor Nana Poli by putting our best in every training session and match. We owe it to him, and I believe we are ready to do that. So that was Prosper Natiego speaking with the Porcupine Warriors players in their latest training session. I'll end with news on the Ghana Black Stars, who are preparing in earnest for also their World Cup qualifiers next month. And the Black Stars are not in a good place. Hell, Ghana football is on life support, basically. And the former vice president of Ghana Football Association, George Free, has been speaking, as have other personalities been speaking on Ghana's chances. He is optimistic that Ghana will be on the way to the United States for the World Cup. United States, Canada, and Mexico, the biggest World Cup. I'm ready to support, and he says, the Black Stars to qualify for the World Cup. He spoke with Sporty FM. Now, I have spoken to the vice chairman, Stephen Appiah, on what he has to do. But whatever I have to do to ensure the Black Stars qualify for the World Cup, I'm ready to do that, and I am in for that, he added. Currently, Ghana sits second in the group, joined top with Comoros. We hope the boys can get the job done, get us over the line. It's imperative that we do just that. And that is how I end today, talking to you about Black Queens game tomorrow, Ghana versus Morocco. Details of the game 5 p.m. GMT in Morocco. There will be streaming platforms. I'm sure that will show it, and you'll be sure that we can bring you highlights as and when we get them. We've also been talking here today about GFA President T.S. Okreku speaking after meeting with the Kumasi ASANTE Kotoko fraternity. Prosana Teugum's message to the Kotoko players in their training session, and also speaking about the Black Stars' chances according to George Efrie. He says he's ready to support and is optimistic Ghana can make it to the World Cup once again. It will be our 5th World Cup, 2nd in a row. We've missed out only on 2018 since making a first appearance in 2006. Wish the boys all the very best. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thoughts in the comments box on everything. Enjoy the rest of your week. Of your week.